like I kind of back off it. Like my personal take on it is like I wouldn't even be breathing or even being able to sing a song if that man didn't exist.
Right.
So I don't know if they look at it as the Jordan Kobe thing, but I don't. I can't even look at it. He's light years ahead, away. Like you get what I'm saying? Like there is no competing with him. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it
It's
crazy?
no hell no. I got shrines and shit in here of this man hanging up in my house. Hell no, I ain't
Is
better
it
than Michael
crazy,
Jackson.
man, that
But honey, like I kind of back off it.
So that was Chris Brown talking about the comparison between Michael Jackson. You have 50 Cent that's like was been consistently saying it for the longest, saying that Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson. Now you got the singer Tank saying he more talented than Michael Jackson. I mean, we can just keep going down the list, and you talk about being prisoners of the moment. And he is talented than Michael Jackson in one category. Vocally, I just never really thought he was vocally talented. I kind of think he was in that Mary J. Blige category. You know what I'm saying? This vocalist. Thought he, I don't think he vocally is talented. And you listen to Jamie Foxx, I think he vocally more talented. But you can sing your ass off and not make hits. I think he's a phenomenal writer of songs. Now, Michael Jackson allegedly was known for, stealing songs. I'd say allegedly before people get that's been alleged. Chris Brown is his longevity, how potent he's been for so many years, um, but as far as like the entertainment value, I mean, you talk about just off the wall. I mean, I don't think he has. I'm not a diehard Chris Brown fan, but if you talk about musically overall, I mean, the ability to rap, the ability to sing, the ability to write, he has many talents. But Michael could dance. Michael had longevity since the Jackson Five. Um, Michael vocally was superior, but Chris Brown's pen is superior. Now about who dancing and doing all that, I don't really get into none of that. I don't know dances that they doing today and all that type of stuff. I really wasn't like a video person. I know Michael Jackson did the moonwalk, but people said Billy Ocean actually I think it was said Billy Ocean actually invented it, or I don't know. But as far as who I listen to more, and I'm in that me and him around the same age, this is Michael. Chris Brown got a lot of songs. I think it's more of a debate between him and Usher. Now, I really don't think the Usher debate is much of a debate. All right, that's my opinion. I don't think the Usher debate is much of a debate either. I just think he has more longevity than Usher, but we can go up and down here. But I was more of an Usher person. Usher had hits throughout my childhood. I mean, after my childhood, and I think once Confessions came, that was it. He didn't have to do nothing else. So Chris Brown even said he recorded more than 250 songs for. So he got better volume than both. He's a great pen, better pen than both. But vocally, nah, and musically, no. But like I said, he really don't make R&B music for one. All right, and you can make an argument that Michael didn't make R&B music. Okay, you can make that argument neither. I mean, Off the Wall was more R&B in a lot of people's opinion, but you can make the fact that Thriller might have been more popish. I think Chris Brown is more of a popish. He got a couple songs that's R&B, but he's more popish to me. So I think they don't really make rhythm and blues anymore. It's more of pop, and it's more of a rap twist to it. Back in the day in the '90s, R&B was I wouldn't even say it just. I can't even really say it wasn't popular. It was more soulful, but it also was rugged enough to appeal to hip hop. And you can make a case that the '90s hip hop was the golden era, and shit R&B might have been the golden era in R&B. But then it goes back further than that. I mean, you talking about guys, people like Barry White, Teddy Pendergrass, and so on and so on, right? And but like I said before, it's just his music ain't my thing. I like some of the songs he make, but his music not my thing. More of a Michael guy, more of a Usher guy. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But vocally, he not touching Michael Jackson out. I mean, come on. More vocally, I mean, he ain't even touching a guy like Tank. Genuine guys like that. Vocally, he's middle of the pack. To be nice, he's not somebody that's a real singer. He's more of an entertainer. And they can argue me, Usher, he not better vocally than Usher, Music Soul Child, Teddy Pendergrass, Barry White. I mean, we can go down the list We talking about some of those guys that are very elite vocalists out there, but he kind of remind you more of Prince. Prince wasn't more Prince. I mean, Michael Jackson Prince debate. Prince was more talented with his pen, but Michael had more tempo music. But Prince was more the talented as a writer and producer and all that. And Michael was just a freaking singer and a performer and an entertainer. So I mean that was a debate, but it's about preference. And people that grew up in the Chris Brown era gonna say Chris Brown, because it's a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a different feeling when you first hear a song, when a song first come out, you hear it. Then when you go back in history and listen to it, you don't get the nostalgia. You don't get when a song is like when 50 Cent dropped, you know what I'm saying? Wangsta, but then he dropped In the Club and Get Rich or Die Trying. That was huge. You couldn't relive that. You had to actually be there and see the impact that he had on the culture. When DMX dropped, you had to be there. I mean, I had a gym teacher. I said this the other day. He swore to God he was DMX. Nigga name was Mr. Cooper. Still running to him, Mr. Hooper, not Cooper Hooper. And he a principal. He swear to God he was DMX. Dog. His whole style, like he just like people really like. That's how huge DMX hit. It was monumental. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. You cannot unless you was in the moment. You can't really leave that nostalgia. But as far as talking about it, Michael, they both was critically can be kind of Michael Jackson had a real R&B album off the wall, but I mean, like I said before, that's up to you. I'm not about to debate with how another man dress. I'm not about to debate how another man dance. I just say from a music standpoint, I prefer Michael Jackson. That's all I'm saying. From a music standpoint, I prefer Michael Jackson. If you ask me a question, Michael Jackson is more better vocally. I like his music a lot more, right? But Chris Brown has more music and volume. You like volume. He's a better writer. And like I said before, his longevity is great, just like Michael's was. But for me, Michael Nusser is better. Is my opinion. Now, if you want to go in and start talking about Teddy Pendergrass and stuff of that nature, where he ranked amongst my singers, he's not gonna be high. I prefer the older, crowd, but guys like Frankie Beverly and Mays, Prince, Michael, Teddy Pendergrass, Barry White. I mean, Jodeci, shout out to them. Um, you know, if you're throwing females in there, Mary J. Blige. I mean, you just keep going on and on. Just something that has some great music. It was just the time period, man. It was just more soulful. And today, it ain't as soulful no more. And then it's soulful no more. I mean, you go back to the heat wave. I mean, the stylistics, just on and on. Just Temptations. I mean, said I'm from Detroit. Can't say that. I mean, you talking about sisters like Anita Baker. I mean, for me, early 2000s R&B was good, was great too, but that was the end of it. That 2000 period was the end of great R&B. Now, even Puff said it, P Diddy said it, that they're not making R&B anymore. Even he said it, and I thought I was tripping, and people let me know that the great R&B artists are all underground now. So we talk about the the slippage of rap. R&B is it's not being made anymore. And to me it's kind of like it's kind of like rap is trying to kind of cross over to R&B, and it's kind of like a mix. And it's kind of like the R&B singers that's supposed to be categorized as R&B singers, and they're categorized as R&B singers because of their ethnic background are more pop. They more pop. You listen to raps today, we got more of everything. Got a melody in it. There's only so many T Grizzlies out there. Even Lil Durk. You hear about his reputation in Chicago, and he's singing. You hear Young Thug. I never really listened to NBA YoungBoy or whatever, and I finally heard one of his songs, and he was But I did hear the one he talked about Boosie and people in, where he sound more as what he appears. But I guess that's Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it's the Christianity singing in choir background, or people say that Migos started it. Other people said Nas was singing on songs. Other people say, well, Biz started singing on songs back in the 80s, and he even was kind of singing on the Vapors too. But girl, what I'm saying? So the incorporation of R&B and rap or singing and rap. A lot of people just keep one up you. Oh man, I knew this rapper back in '75. He was doing that in Corner in the Bronx, man. So the mystery of that, because people go back to Nas. The documentary say Nas, and people go back to, oh, hold on, Biz was doing it, and like I'm saying, like I said before, man. But now it's at a pinnacle, and it's I mean oversaturated. It's just the incorrect term to use. It's like they overcooking it. If they was overcooking the frag, boom, blow up right in their hand. They're overcooking it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They overdoing it. But like I said before, you listen to our parents complained about well, I can't even say that, bro. Like in the 2000s, then the trap music started coming, and in the South really has something to say, and they slang was a little bit different, but it's kind of really, the South really always been around. Atlanta has always been pushing talent. You know what I'm saying? The South has always been pushing talent, bro. That's an actual fact, man. You look at Silk in the South. I mean, Jermaine Dupri, but nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, they always been pushing great talent. But it's kind of like when Pimp C and them did Big Pimpin'. It seemed like that's one of the things that really. That's kind of one of the things that really, 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 blew the doors off for them, and it just went. It's syndicated. It's syndicated. So I mean, like I said before, the South has pretty much had something always to say, man, and now they saying it. And now they've been running the game for a while now. Nobody's seen it coming, but they've been running the game for a while, man. But Chris Brown, can't take nothing away from him. Phenomenal talent. Long time. I remember Running came out like in 2000, like 2004, I think it was. I remember hearing them, 2004, and he's actually a very talented rapper as well too. So musically, when you talking about the complete entertainment package, he up there. He up there. He up there. He up there very high. So, I mean, nobody really has everything, you know. So, phenomenal talent. Michael was Michael. Back in the day, it was three Michaels: Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, uh, Michael Jackson. So, like I said before, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Check the music entertainment playlist out. More videos like that. Financially, you want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit my link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All my information is in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Other than that, man, just thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.